Set for race number 1, sponsored by Marcel Barrio. We have Camco Kentra Gilles Barrio. Driver like he's stolen, Mike Downey. From 3, Shady Martin, Mike Stevenson. Time to go down the 4 entry, Steve Mason. Gaze upon a star. On the outside for Mahar. 5 starters. Race 1 of the afternoon. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and the 2-year-old colt Shady Martin goes out for the early lead and gets it. Gaze upon a star on the outside is leaving well and tries to get in the pocket. Then racing back in 3rd, Camco Kentra. Time to go down on the outside. Now gets to 4th. Racing 5th, Driver like he's stolen. On up the backstretch to the opening quarter mile. And your leader up front, Shady Martin, leads by 2. In the pocket, 2nd, Gaze upon a star. Gapped out. 3rd is Camco Kentra. Time to go down. Sits back early in 4th, and trailing 5th is Driver like he's stolen. 30 and 3. An easy quarter for Shady Martin. He's on top, a length and a half. Closing the gap a bit is Gaze upon a star in 2nd. Camco Kentra closes it up in 3rd. Racing 4th. On the pylon, still time to go down. And trailing 5th, Driver like he's stolen. Still single file order to the opening half mile. And Shady Martin Stevenson sitting chilly in the bike. Looking good. Racing 2nd. In the pocket still, Gaze upon a star, the half. 102 and 3 into the turn. Shady Martin, Gaze upon a star. Then 3rd, Camco Kentra. Time to go down is 4th. And trailing 5th at the back. Driver like he's stolen on up the backstretch. Driving on to the 3/4. And Shady Martin looking good. Moves out now by 2 and making it more. Gaze upon a star 2nd. Camco Kentra still remains 3rd. Time to go down 4th, and Driver like he's stolen. Positions unchanged. 3/4. 134. Shady Martin, the Shady Character colt, still on top. Racing 2nd. On the inside is Gaze upon a star, Camco Kentra. She's coming with some pace on the outside. Off the turn for home, and it's all Shady Martin. Shady Martin moving away. Then Gaze upon a star, Camco Kentra outside 3rd. That's how they're going to finish. Your winner, Shady Martin, an easy maiden win here this afternoon over Gaze upon a star. Camco Kentra back 3rd. Time to go down 4th. And rounding out the field at the back was Driver like he's stolen. Time for the mile, 2:04. Maiden record, Shady Martin. Race number 1. First time starter, number 3, Shady Martin. Big gelding 2 by Shady Character out of Ronnie Hirsch, she by No Nukes. All by Dr. Hugh Baird of Hampton. Wayne Watson does the training. Mike Stevenson in the driver's seat. Shady Martin out for his first lifetime start this afternoon. And he wins handily this afternoon, 2:04. Final quarter of 30 seconds for the 2-year-old colt, and he takes a maiden, 2:04. Sure we'll be hearing some more from this fella, Shady Martin, 2:04. Victory here this afternoon in his maiden prep. Gate is moving. Field of 7. Island Excitement, Scratch, Fredericton, Raceway, the sponsors. 1 is D-Smart Indy, Heath Campbell. 2 Millimeter and Tony Watson. 3 Olympic Air, Gilles Barrio. Amber Moon, John Davidson, Goddess Sabra, Wayne Watson, Stony B, Charlie Price, AJ's Majesty. Lonnie Stokes, 7 to the outside. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start in this one. And on the inside, Heath Campbell gets D-Smart Indy off the wing strong this afternoon. He's the leader into the turn. D-Smart Indy. Tucking in and racing 2nd is Millimeter. Back 3rd, Olympic Air. Then Amber Moon sits back, watches at 4th. On the outside, going on 5th, it's AJ's Majesty. 6 to the inside, Goddess Sabra. And trailing the field, the veteran Stony B, and he'll follow the cover as they drive by the opening quarter. And Campbell On top with D Smart Indy, a quarter of 30 seconds flat, out by about 4. Racing second. 4 lengths away is Millimeter. Olympic Air closes up in third, and he's closing the gap now. Racing fourth on the inside, Amber Moon. Fifth outside is AJ's Majesty, Goddess Sabra back sixth, and Stony B back in seventh. Through the stretch to the half, D Smart Indian Campbell on top, co-favorite on the tote board, out by 2. Then racing second on the inside is Millimeter. Outside Olympic Air tries to get into gear the half in a minute. And 2/5 D Smart Indy. Olympic Air on the outside coming to call second. Inside third, Millimeter. Then Amber Moon fourth. Outside AJ's Majesty. Then it's Goddess Sabra going to the outside. And Stony B trailing. And in between horses, it's AJ's Majesty to a break. And Barrio takes Olympic Air. In for a quick breather as D Smart Indy still leads. 3/4, 1:31. D Smart Indy Campbell going to work. Olympic Air tries to close the gap in second, but D Smart Indy responding to the urging as they come off the turn for home. D Smart Indy, Olympic Air, not too far away. He's going to challenge second. D Smart Indy, Olympic Air, but it's going to be D Smart Indy, and Heath Campbell picks up the catch driving win on D Smart Indy, wins it over Olympic Air. Millimeter for third. Then ahead of Amber Moon, Stony B, Goddess Sabra, AJ's Majesty. Time for the mile, 2:01. Back to the wire, your winner of race number 2, the Fredericton Raceway Pace, goes to number 1, D Smart Indy. Bay Gelding 7 by Indialator out of D Smarty's Lass. She by Smart Angle. Randy Phillips does the owning and the training on the 7-year-old. Heath Campbell gets past the reins here this afternoon, and D Smart Indy winning 2:01. Best trip in 2 years for this horse as he wins 2:01, winning the Fredericton Raceway Pace. And again, we'd like to thank the sponsors of race number 2, Fredericton Raceway. And they, of course, get underway with their Frex Week next week, starting on Monday with the doubleheader. So again, a big thank you to our sponsors, Fredericton Raceway. And our winner, D Smart Indy, Heath Campbell, catch driving 2:01. And we're all set now for race 3. Field of 7, Fair Play and Kenny Arsenault. Largo Sun, Steve Mahar. Spudland Charisse, Ross McDonald. Scorpy and Drew Campbell. Cross Creek Cookie, Mike Downey. Diamond Heart, John Davidson. Jags Desperado, Lonnie Stokes. 7 across the track, race 3. Downey Ford sponsoring Here They Come. They're off and on a break. That's Spudland Charisse. Scorpy going out for it. Largo Sun, though, takes it on the inside. Scorpy strong on the outside into the turn. And they're racing neck and neck for the top. And your leader, Largo Sun, backing off now and ducking in for cover. That's Scorpy getting away third on the outside. AJ's Majesty. Then inside, racing fourth is Fair Play. Racing back in fifth, Cross Creek Cookie. Then it's Diamond Hard and Spudland Charisse trails. And Mahar as Largo Sun by that opening quarter, 29-2. Largo Sun in the pocket. Second is Scorpy. Looking third, AJ's Majesty. Fair Play looks to get underway from fourth. Inside fifth, Cross Creek Cookie. Then it's back to Diamond Hard and Spudland Charisse out of this one as they come through the stretch to the half. And a bold move. Jags Desperado moves on the outside, first up and challenging, but Largo Sun taking him on the inside. Third is Scorpy, back fourth, Fair Play, then Cross Creek Cookie and Diamond Hard. The half, 1 minute flat into the turn. Largo Sun, the veteran AJ's on the outside. Jags Desperado outside hitting hard second. Scorpy had a great trip on the inside. Third, Cross Creek Cookie. Fourth, Fair Play. On the outside, stalled a bit. Fifth, Diamond Hard trails to the 3/4 Largo Sun. Going some good fractions here. On the outside, Jags Desperado. 3/4, 1:30-1 as they round the turn. Largo Sun hitting hard still. Second, Jags Desperado. Scorpy needs some racing room. Third, Fair Play. Fourth, Cross Creek Cookie. And Diamond Hard off the turn for home. Largo Sun. Mahar trying to go gate to wire. Jags Desperado not going away though. And Scorpy tips to the inside. Largo Sun. Largo Sun's going to go gate to wire. Impressive win here this afternoon. Largo Sun. Jags Desperado. Another impressive trip on the outside. He finishes second. Scorpy for third. Time for the mile. New record, 2 minutes, 1/5. Back to the winner's circle. The winner of race 3, the Downey Ford Pace, goes to number 2, Largo Sun. Brown gelding, he's 6 by Largo out of Flutterby. She by Meadow Skipper. Owned by John Dunn, trained and driven by Steve Mahar. This is his 3rd straight win, and he takes a new lifetime best this afternoon. A gate-to-wire effort. Impressive trip, 2 minutes and 1/5. Largo Sun, Steve Mahar. New record for the son of Largo, 2 minutes and 1/5. Congratulations, and again, thanks to our sponsors, Downey Ford. Smallwood enclosed, John McKinnon. Windermere Spirit, Dave O'Brien. Rustico, Red River, John Pino. Don Joe's Angel, Kenny Arsenault. Don Moore, TCB, Ralph Fanier. Rustico Logic, Brian McPhee. FX Ridge, Bert Honcoop. And to the outside, Basin View Jenny, Gary Chappell. Here they come, and that's enclosed on a break before the start. Also off stride, Rustico Logic. They're off and trotting in a break. Windermere Spirit in the early going. On the inside going for it, Shado, but the favorite, Rustico Red River on the outside is going for it. And Rustico Red River has it. Moving into second now from post 9. That's Basin View Jenny. Kenny Arsenault gets up third with Don Joe's Angel and Shado. Now back in fourth. Getting away fifth was FX Ridge. Then trotting back sixth on the inside as they move to the opening quarter mile. And they're by that marker and looking good on the front end. 32-2 that opening quarter for the favorite Rustico Red River. Out by about 3. Gary Chappell following it up in second and is about 2 lengths away now. Gapped out big time in third, Don Joe's Angel. They come off the turn and they trot through the stretch to the half-mile point. And your leader, Rustico Red River, following it up in second. To the opening half is Basin View Jenny. Back third on the outside and making a move goes Shado. Then fourth, Don Joe's Angel. Back to FX Ridge. Then it's back to enclose the half 104 and a fifth. As they gone past the paddock turn, second time around and straighten into the backstretch. Rustico Red River still out by about 4. Basin View Jenny is racing second. Third on the inside is Shado. Then Kenny Arsenault sits back fourth with Don Joe's Angel. Then we've got some movement in between horses and on the outside, but 3/4, 1:37-3, and it's Rustico Red River still out by about 5. Basin View Jenny is second. Shado on third is on a break now, and sliding up the inside will be Don Joe's Angel down the stretch, and it's all Rustico Red River. Chappell in second with Basin View Jenny, and on for third with late trot in the stretch on the outside is the 8 FX Ridge, but your winner, Rustico Red River. Make it 6 straight for John Pino, and he wins here this afternoon. Time for the mile, 2:10. Separating back to the wire now, the winner of race number 4, Rustico Red River. Chestnut Gelding, he's 2 by Black River out of Rustico Moonshine. She by Captain Jamie. Owned, bred, trained, and driven by John Pino. Rustico Red River now 6 for 9 on the season. Earnings of $24,000 so far on the year. So congratulations, Rustico Red River, John Pino. Top of the stretch, Susie Poozy, Heath Campbell, River King, Charlie Price. Chip in the pocket, Mark Haig. Allegro Carlita, Doug Queen. Acton Ideal, Mike Stevenson. Baywatch Bay, Steve Mahar and Seawin Pietro, Sam Hodgen. 7 starters, race 5. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start to this one. And there's 5 of them across the racetrack in the early going. And on the inside, Susie Poozy. But not for long. On the outside, going for it. That's Mark Haig. He gets up with Chip in the pocket and is now your leader. And we've got horses on the outside. Coming early, though, on the outside and parked. Acton Ideal is 3 wide. Allegro Carlita is stacked in between them. Then Susie Poozy sits back 4th. River King gets away 5th. Seawin Pietro. Baywatch Bay can see them all. Acton Ideal finally clears to the front. Had to work to get there. 30-2. Not a bad quarter, though. 30-2 that quarter. Acton Ideal on top. Racing second. In the pocket is Chip in the pocket. Then third, Allegro Carlita getting parked. Racing back 4th, Susie Poozy. River King is spotted second over 4th. Racing 5th. And 3rd over to the outside comes Seawin Pietro. And trailing the field, Baywatch Bay. The field tightening up to the half. And it's Acton Ideal and Stevenson. By the half, 1 and 3. Acton Ideal. On the inside, Chip in the pocket, back to second. Racing 3rd on the inside, Susie Poozy. 4th outside is Allegro Carlita. Baywatch Bay uses the inside to her advantage, going up 5th. Then River King stalled outside 6th. And trailing now 7th, Seawin Pietro. But it's all Acton Ideal, and Stevenson goes to work on her. She's still on top, leads now by about 5 lengths, 3/4, 133-1. And your leader, Acton Ideal, appears to have an insurmountable lead, leading by about 6 lengths. Racing second, Chip in the pocket. Susie Poozy 3rd, off the turn, final 1/8 of a mile. And it's Stevenson and Acton Ideal looking back over his shoulder, just checking things out, and Acton Ideal is going to win it. And Stevenson tucks the whip away, and there's your winner, Acton Ideal. In for second, Chip in the pocket, and it was tight for 3rd, Susie Poozy, and Baywatch Bay with some late pace right there as well. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. Race number 5, sponsored by Margaret Ann Blaney. MLA for St. John, and your winner, number 5, Acton Ideal. Baymare 4 by Harrods out of Speedy Irvin. She by Tarport Irvin. Owned and trained by Kevin Brown of St. John. Mike Stevenson in the driver's seat. Second win on the card for Mike here this afternoon. And Acton Ideal wins 2:03 and 3. 3rd win of the year, Acton Ideal taking the Margaret Ann Blaney pace here in race number 5. Atlantic Sire Stakes 3-year-old trotter, $7,600, $10. New Ann and Eric, Gary Chappell. Kim's Balance, Jill Barrio. Final Balance, Kenny Arsenault. New Ann and Echo with Lee Bell. Shay's Last Trade, Len McGuigan. Oysterbed Ivanhoe, Dave O'Brien. Maple Leaf Legacy, Ralph Fanier. Dom Marjoey, Paul Lanigan. Trailer Mary C. Ridge, Bert Hunkoop. Here they come. They're off, and pacing Final Balance goes for it. Then racing second on the inside, New and Eric as they race into the turn. And trotting on top, Final Balance as they race past the paddock turn. Kenny Arsenault on top and off stride at the pylons was New and Eric. They race on up the backstretch to the opening quarter. And Kenny Arsenault as the 3-year-old filly trotter on top. Final Balance in the pocket, New and Echo. Back third, Don Marjoey. Racing fourth, Shay's Last Trade. Then Kim's Balance trots in fifth, quarter 30-2. Then on the inside, racing sixth, Mary C. Ridge. Then seventh to the outside, and going on goes Oysterbed Ivanhoe. Then it's back to on the rail, New and Eric, and trailing Maple Leaf Legacy as they come off the turn through the stretch to the half, and trotting on top, Final Balance, looking good. Racing second, New and Echo. A 3-wide move. Here comes Kim's Balance to the outside, and Kim's Balance now third. Don Marjoey fourth. Oysterbed Ivanhoe on the outside now fifth. The half 102 and 3 as they race past the paddock turn. Final Balance is on top. On the outside, Kim's Balance comes to second. Inside, racing third, New and Echo. Outside is Oysterbed Ivanhoe. Makes him way to the outside. Now fifth, Don Marjoey. Then it's back to Shay's Last Trade. Racing back sixth. 3/4, 1:34 and 2 as they round the turn for the stretch drive. And your leader, Final Balance. Kim's Balance on the outside coming on as they've got less than 1/8 of a mile to trot. And it's Final Balance, Kim's Balance, but Final Balance in control, and Final Balance is drawing away. Kim's Balance for second, and Oysterbed Ivanhoe gets the third. Kenny Arsenault, and Final Balance continues her domination of the 3-year-old trotters, and she wins. Time for the mile. 2:04 and 1. Back to the wire now, the winner of race number 6. And in our 2 divisions of trotters this evening, favorites prevailing in both of the events. Here in race 6, the 3-year-old trotting filly, Final Balance. She's a daughter of Balance of Trade out of Summer House, she by Carlisle, owned by the One Black Horse Stable of Moncton, trained by Dr. George Irving. Kenny Arsenault does the driving on Final Balance. How about this? 7 for 8 this season, and around $16,000 in the bank. So again, congratulations, Final Balance. 7 wins from 8 starts this season, and the filly wins 2:04 and 1. Last quarter trotted 29 and 4. Gate is moving. Night Stalker and Mike Downey. Come on, Scoot, Mike Stevenson. Drop the Gloves and Jill Barrio. Johnny 6, Drew Campbell. Rules and Regulations, Heath Campbell. And outside Pin Shot, Steve Mahar. 6 across the track, the Winston Soupy Campbell Memorial Pace. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Johnny 6 gets away strong. Come on, Scoot on the inside, and Night Stalker gets away third on the inside into the turn. Rules and Regulations sits back fourth. Getting away fifth, Pin Shot, and trailing the field. Drop the Gloves as they race on up the backstretch to the opening quarter mile. Come on, Scoot, and Stevenson scooting off the gate, and he's on top by about 2. Racing second up the inside, Night Stalker, looking for racing room at the pylons, is Johnny 6. He gets there. Rules and Regulations on the outside. He's a first over mover, 28 and 3 that opening quarter. Then back fifth, Pin Shot, Drop the Gloves, can see them all. They drive to the 3/8 pole, and your leader up front, come on, Scoot. Your leader, Night Stalker, is racing second. Rules and Regulations, Heath Campbell on the outside. He's made his way to third. Inside fourth, Johnny Six. Pin shot. Dropped the gloves. Trails the field. They were halfway home. 57 and 3 into the paddock turn. Come on, Scoot. Quick fractions. 57 and 3 the half. Racing second on the inside is Night Stalker. Outside third. Rules and Regulations. Johnny Six fourth. Then drop the gloves. Looks for Racing Room fifth. Trailing six. Pin shot on the outside. 3/4 bound they go. And the leader still. Come on, Scoot. Your leader, 3/4. 1:28 flat. Come on, Scoot leading. Leads now by 3/4 of a length. On the outside, hitting hard second. Rules and Regulations. Watch for Drop the Gloves. He's in contention and is swinging 3 wide. Down the stretch they come. And your leader, come on, Scoot. Drop the Gloves on the outside. And Drop the Gloves is going on by in the stretch. Drop the Gloves winning easily here in the stretch. Night Stalker for second. Third, Johnny Six. Rules and Regulations. Fourth, come on, Scoot. Fifth. And Pin Shot sixth. Time for the mile. 1:58 and 2, a new record. And we'd like to welcome back to the wire your winner of race number 7, number 3, Drop the Gloves. Race 7, the Winston Soupy Campbell Memorial Pace. Drop the Gloves, a 4-year-old son of lightning speed out of Haunting, Hanover. She by Albatross, owned by John Davies of St. John, and Diane Stevenson, who's with us here this afternoon, all the way from Delaware. John C. Davies trains. Gilberto picks up the catch drive aboard the winner. Drop the Gloves, new lifetime best, 1:58 and 2, shaving a second off his lifetime mark. We'd like to welcome the Campbell family into the winner's circle to help congratulate the winner. Drop the Gloves, and wife Linda is in the winner's circle, as well as Heath and Drew, along with daughter Vonda is here with us. So again, a big thank you to all the Campbell family for being here with us. Vonda over from PEI, and brothers Heath and Drew here with us from the Massachusetts area. So again, big thank you to them for coming up. And a great race it turned out to be. The Winston Soupy Campbell Memorial Pace goes to Drop the Gloves. New record time, 1:58 and 2. And again, big thank you to all the people in the winner's circle taking part in the photo. Starters moving in, Aaron Islands and Steve Mahar. Katahdin Country, Gilberto, Illinois Heather, Heath Campbell. No Nonsense Now, Mark Haig. Glengyle Clark and Lynn McGuigan. Simply More Better, John Davidson. Avery's Fantasy, Mike Stevenson. Outside 8, PR McIver, Kenny Arsenault. 8 starters, 8th and final, Tony Haig Memorial Pace. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and Mark Haig going out for the early lead. No Nonsense Now. Aaron Islands gets away, racing in second, and Simply More Better third. Katahdin Country with a claim in, he's fourth. Outside PR McIver, he now goes on for Kenny Arsenault. He is now fourth. Katahdin Country back in fifth. Then Illinois Heather gets away, racing sixth, and the 2 trailers at the back are Glengyle Clark, and at the back of the field, Avery's Fantasy. Can see them all to the opening quarter, and a bold move from Aaron Islands, and Mahar making a move, but No Nonsense Now. Probably no part of that one, and Haig playing hardball on the inside. Aaron Islands moving on the outside by that opening quarter. 31 and 1. No Nonsense Now. Aaron Islands on the outside going for it. They battle stride for stride as they come through the stretch. Racing to the half, No Nonsense Now on the inside. Outside, Aaron Islands making an issue of this one. Katahdin Country, he has come to third. Racing fourth on the outside, Illinois Heather. Then it's back to Simply More Better, PR McIver. and the two trailers, Glengyle Clark, and can see the rest of them. That's Avery's Fantasy, the half, in a minute and 2/5. Can either one of these two survive? The leader on the outside, Aran Islands. No Nonsense Now fighting Katahdin Country. He's going to make a 3-wide swoop from third onto the 3/4, and Katahdin Country has grabbed the top. No Nonsense Now is racing second, and a break in the backfield, and off stride that was Glengyle Clark, 3/4, 1:31 and 2. Katahdin Country racing second. No Nonsense Now. Aran Islands is still there down the stretch. Katahdin Country trying to win his last start for his connections down the stretch, and it's Katahdin Country winning going away. Katahdin Country, No Nonsense Now. Aran Islands third, then back fourth was Simply More Better, and a broken wheel on Illinois Heather finishing up in fifth. Then it was back to PR McIver, Glengyle Clark, and still to come Avery's Fantasy. Inquiry is up. Time for the mile. 2:01 and 4. Back to the winner's circle, the winner of race number 8. Eighth and final goes to 2, Katahdin Country. Bay Gelding, 5 by Night Country out of Rifka Lee, by Tyler B. Owned by Kelly Barrio of St. John, trained and driven by Gilles Barrio. Katahdin Country scores his 7th win and a season's best for the horse in the Tony Haig Memorial here tonight. 2:01 and 4. And we'd like to thank our sponsors of the 8th and final, the Tony Haig Memorial, the Grand Hair Studio. So again, a big thank you to their sponsorship of this final 8th race on the card. The Tony Haig Memorial Pace goes to 2, Katahdin Country, and driver Gilles Barrio.